aggressive a little bit earlier. That's what my plan was. My plan was to come out and be aggressive the whole time. But as soon as I came right across and I came right to Joey, I could tell like he had like a really good game plan going. So I'm not letting him put me up against the cage. I really didn't. Well, he was good at keeping me there. That's his fighting style. He likes to. I guess he likes to hold people there and stuff like that. I fell for it for a little bit until I got pissed off.
Bjorn talked during this post-fight presser a lot about this plan that the two of you have, and this plan in terms of going forward and what's already happened and what's still to come, and he talks with great glee essentially about it. What can you tell us in addition to what specifically that plan entails?
That plan is me whooping a lot of ass. I want to, I think MMA has, it can be a lot more exciting than what it's been in the past. And I just want to make some exciting fights. I want to fight exciting people. I want to fight people who are down to fight. I want to get a good scrap. That's what I want to do. That's the plan. We plan on really entertaining you guys.
What do you think of the crowd here at Rebel and their reception to you tonight?
I think the crowd here was great. Sold out crowd, and it was great. And my coach said a bunch of them was howling when I was howling coming out. Fans here, great. So far, I've noticed that every Bellator fight I've been to, I felt like the fans have done great. So it's different energy here. I don't know if you guys noticed. It's different here than other organizations. The energy is different.
This is your first fight in Atlantic City, right?
Yeah, I think I never
Rampage, if it was you and Tito in a beauty contest, who would have won?
I'm ugly as hell. I want to be in a beauty contest.
You said this is the hardest you trained. I was wondering who was tougher to train to prepare for, Tito or Beltran?
Well, Tito, I did a lot of wrestling because I knew it was going to be like a wrestling match. And it's always tougher on your knees when you do train for wrestling and stuff like that. So I would say it was tough. It was tough for training for Tito because I was doing a lot of wrestling. And Tito had submitted me before with like triangle chokes and that little weird choke thing that he does years ago. So I was trained for that type of stuff too. So but Beltran, I just trained like a lot of like stand up. I figured like I already had my wrestling until I used to take it down.
Let's go next fight.
I don't care. Just somebody tough and somebody who's willing to come out and put on a good show, Because I'm not sitting here saying that, I'm going to win all my fights. But what I do plan on doing is trying my best to put on a great show in all my fights. So, you know what I'm saying? Me being who I am, I've been fighting for years. I've learned that you're not going to win them all. But what my job is, I want to entertain all the fans. So it don't matter who they fight. I fight a heavyweight, I fight at 205, I don't care. Somebody that's willing to put on a good fight. If you want to act like a scared guy and run around or hump my leg all the time, then I don't want to fight you. I'm not telling you because I'm a fat ass now. All that's gonna change now.
Would you seriously consider fighting at heavyweight?
Yeah, I would. I would. I'm getting older and stuff now. I would fight at heavyweight. I like this time. I had to weigh in at 210. I didn't have to cut the extra 5 pounds. It felt good. Like having to cut the extra 5 pounds. I came in right at 210 too. It felt good.
Would you drop down to 165?
Kiss my ass. I got to cut off both my legs.
Given what you've been through over the course of the last year or so, it strikes me that you're here tonight taking everything in, kind of looking at a bigger picture, maybe in a sense a bit more appreciative than you've been in the past. Is that just me talking out my ass? Or you?
No, you hit the nail on the head. Listen, you see how Bjorn talk about the fight, thank the fighters for putting on a good show and stuff like that. That's all I really want. Like what Bell he commend Beltran for stepping up in 2 weeks. Like I fought injured before, and I'm not gonna say the names. And the promoter knew I was injured, and was like, face to face. I was like, yeah, man, I didn't want to pull out. You know what I'm saying? The card we was fighting in Japan. I didn't want to pull out. I thought that maybe that would mess up the card in Japan, and because I used to fight in Japan, and I want to, you know what I'm saying. Japanese fans mean a lot to me, blah, blah, blah. So I still come when I fight injured, I put my life on the line. He's like, yeah, I understand, man. Thank you, blah, blah. Then later on, he goes and get on in the media and talk bad about me. So, you know, sometimes you just want to be appreciated for the things you do, and that's what goes on here. You can tell Bjorn really appreciate the fighters and stuff like that, because if you really think about it, the fighters are the reason why, you know, what the fans watch. You should appreciate the fighters. That's what we do. We entertain the fans, and you know, you should really appreciate the fighters, and then we'll fight hard for you. I noticed that a lot of Bellator fighters, they fight hard. They try their best to put on certain fights because the guys really respect them and really appreciate them. That's all we want sometimes. You know, we like our paychecks too, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when people say like, oh, these guys about money, that's not always true. You know, we have to make money to pay our bills and pay our sparring partners and pay our trainers and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Appreciation is worth more than money sometimes. But it's our legacy. Like when we die and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like this stuff is never going to die. Like this media, like people's going to have videos and they're going to watch it. So even when we die and stuff like that, you know, we're going to be remembered for this type of stuff. You want to have like people remember good stuff about you. You don't want some asshole that don't appreciate you to say a bunch of bad stuff about you, and all these people, they don't know. They just listen to this guy. They got a lot of sheep listening to him, and whatever he say, he can talk bad about, oh, he sucked, he did it. But when he knew, like, oh, he would say, oh, he stepped up injured. The guy needed surgery, but still he came and fought. So this car didn't miss out, but he'll just say, oh, he sucked, his heart's not into it no more. Then all the fans will believe that.
What's still changing? What still has yet to change, rather, between the Rampage you just fought now versus what's coming up in your next fight?
I think the Rampage tonight. I started off slow. I was rusty. I stayed up against the cage longer than I wanted. I trained to get up off the cage. I don't know why I stayed there. My cardio is mint, but I just got to get back used to it and trust it. I think I'm hoping like next time, you know, I come out, then I'll be a little bit better. Like I just had to trust it. You know, and normally, you know, when I train, I have my knee braces on, my knee pads, what you want to call it, knee brace. And you just got to trust it. Your mind got to get strong with it. I finally fought today, and I didn't have no knee braces on, even though my knees are good. You know what I'm saying? I did the procedure right before camp. So today was like my first day going hard without my knee braces on. And I don't know what Joey was going to do. I don't know if he's going to attack my knees. You don't know. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I respect him. He came out. He didn't fight like a pussy. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go and do the John Jones kick on the knees. He didn't attack the knees and stuff like that. So now I'm you know, I know that my knees can stand up in a fight. And next time I'm gonna be even better. Like, when I go back to the gym after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be training even harder. Everything's gonna be even better.
Guys, one more.
Are you going to continue treatments for the knee using PRP?
Yeah. The treatment that I did is not really PRP. It's kind of like that, but they said like it might last 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Whenever it runs out, or when I can feel like I got to go again. Damn right, I'll be right back up in there. I got to get this guy.
Can I get in? Thank you, Rampage.